Hello everyone, I'm Joel Anderson, Director at Archway Gallery. On behalf of our 33 member artists, welcome to our November exhibition with our very own Tracey Meyer in an exhibition she's entitled What Shapes Us. Now, we're still observing our pandemic hours at the gallery, so our doors are open Fridays and Saturdays 10 to 6 and on Sundays 1 to 5. Now, Tracey is arranging for private get-togethers at the gallery throughout the week, so there's a sign up on our website if you'd like to ensure smaller parties and an audience with the artist herself. We do have a couple music programs at the gallery this month also. The first one is Sunday, November 15th at 6 p.m. with Dominika Dancevitz on solo violin. She has a quite diverse program. We did have a limited number of seats in the gallery for the performance. Those are already sold out. But we are arranging for a streaming option, so check back on the website in a little bit and we'll have that set up for you. And then on the last Sunday, also at 6 o'clock, we have the Kinetic Ensemble returning with a program they are entitling Points of Inflection. And one more plug, being it's the holidays creeping up on us, we do have gift certificates available on our website and also in the gallery. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our very own Tracey Meyer. This is our first exhibition at the gallery. So Tracey, over to you. Tell us about your show.
Welcome to my new show, What Shapes Us. This is the last work I completed. It's number 33. It's more unusual than some because it is so large. A lot of the pieces that I have completed were small, and this one is 22 by 28, and I like it particularly because of the beautiful copper color. It is, compared to some of the other pieces, more simple. It only has one wave, what I would call a wave, but I think that the copper works very beautifully on the piece. The underneath side is painted an orange color, which also came to the front of the piece as well, and I think moves beautifully through the copper metallic color to give it an even stronger glow. This piece over here is What Shapes Us number 12, and of course, you know, I have said before that I try very hard as an abstract artist to only number my pieces, but its nickname was the Curl. It is painted with a lovely pearl metallic paint, and I think it is particularly pretty because the bend makes the apertures stick out so far and gives it a beautiful texture. So my work is about the complexity of life, and this is something that I was interested in showcasing because of past experiences that I've had over the last couple of years, and I just think it's so interesting how each person lives their life and has their frame of reference, but other people observe them and think of their lives perhaps in a different way. And so what is going on here is that these small apertures represent choices that this particular person has made, decisions, or reactions to experiences, but the form itself is looking perhaps at some calamitous or tumultuous experience in that person's life. And so now I am surrounded by all these imagined lives that I have created, and it's really a very overwhelming thing to see one's work up on the walls. Usually, as one prepares for an exhibition, one prepares each piece singly, and sometimes you are working in parallel with a couple of pieces, but one finishes the piece, one puts it on the wall or on a shelf and then gets onto the next piece. And to be surrounded by a year or more's work is quite an amazing thing, and it's very interesting to see them all together and to see how each piece talks to the next piece. And you know, there are conversations going on, and it's sort of interesting to look at the pieces and see how the colours, there are sort of trends in colours, but then there are others that are single, and how yet still it all works together. One of the interesting things about the pieces is that for most of the artworks I chose to have square apertures, but there are a couple where the apertures are a rectangle, and I think that lends to the work themselves. So obviously I would put a rectangle on a rectangular piece, but not necessarily. And then there are a couple of pieces where I actually cut the square out, the aperture out. There are no wings to the aperture, there is no reaction. And in my mind, as I was making these pieces, I was imagining that these people were very calm and they really didn't ever react to anything. They just took everything in their stride as they went through their life. Both those pieces are very flat. There is no huge tumultuous experience that adds to the artwork's form. There are no wings to the apertures. They are just cut out squares themselves. And I think that's a very interesting thing that, you know, I'm always very envious of those people I know who seem to be unflappable, and I think I relate much more to some of the other artworks that are a little bit more full of form and who have a lot of experiences, and the apertures are up or down, which, you know, relates to how they have responded to things that have gone on in their lives. Well, I really hope that you enjoy my exhibition, and I do hope that you will either come when the gallery is open, or that you will make an appointment to come and see the work with me if you would prefer to be in an obviously not crowded gallery, because they are very unusual works. And it is a really great thing to see them up close, to see the shadows that are cast by the pieces, and just to examine them in a way which is much more personal than just seeing them on the website. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracey. The exhibition runs through Thursday, December 3rd, and if you can't get in the gallery, we do have everything on the website for Tracey's exhibition, plus more. Archwaygallery.com. Thank you, everyone.